Treating a shoulder sprain strain. 5 muscles we're going to focus on in a shoulder sprain strain. The front muscle, called the delt, front deltoid, middle deltoid, and the rear deltoid. The other 2 areas we're going to focus on is the top of the trap through here, and also the trap extends down along the spine between the shoulder blade. This is the area. Obviously, with shoulder blades, shoulder strain sprains, and rotator cuff sprain strains, we're going to have somebody else helping us do this treatment. So keep that in mind. The deltoid muscles all run in a downward pattern. So we're going to be treating down from the top of the shoulder towards the elbow. We're going to follow our standard protocol. We're going to put lotion on, and then we're going to do 10 strokes down using the most appropriate form of the instrument. In this case, the generalized curve would work excellent. We'd be able to treat across actually all 3 muscles at the same time, just simply shifting over a ½ inch or an inch at a time with our 10 strokes down. And then, of course, we're going to bring the strokes up and just slightly shifting each time. It's rare for this to actually be tender. It's more common when we have shoulder pain, for that shoulder pain to actually be coming from the top of the trap or down in between the shoulder blades. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat this. We're going to do 10 strokes, but we're going to recognize that the top fibers of the trap run this way. The center part of this trap runs down. And right here at the top of the back, at the top of the shoulder blade where these meet, they actually run out. So for the top of the shoulder, what we're going to do is make sure the shoulder's relaxed and all the way down. We're going to take our general curve, and we're simply going to stroke from the top of the hairline all the way down into the shoulder blade. We're going to do 10 strokes here. And we're going to turn and stroke up. 15 to 20 degrees, same as before. You're not going to be able to get all the way up to the hairline when we're coming from the shoulder to the neck, so it's fine to stop at the base of the neck. In the second portion of the trap, we're actually going to be treating at a diagonal down to the shoulder blade from the top of the back right here. So we're going to use a different portion. We're going to use our curve here, and we're just going to be dragging down. Now, to make it easier on them and you, what we're going to do is slightly bring the arm around and hold it over. This becomes more prominent, and that's a good stopping place. So you're just going to treat from the bottom of the hairline or the top of the back, right in here, down and stop at the shoulder blade. This is typically very tender on people because it's one of the most prominent areas in shoulder injuries. And it's one of the first things to injure, and it just stays there and gets more and more sensitive the longer that injury's been there. You're going to see this in athletes, of course, and anybody who throws a lot or who shrugs things. So we're going to strip that out, and you can see in the model he does a lot of those things, and it's getting redder as we're working on it. The redness shows that there's been inflammation in there for a long time, and it's actually just coming to the surface. The last stroke, I first saw my dark dots within here, so I know that area has had enough treatment. We're going to move to the bottom portion of this. In this area, he's going to keep his arm across his chest, and we're going to simply treat from the center of the spine out to the shoulder blade in a very level pattern. We're going to treat till tolerance, and by tolerance I mean the dark spots, or we're going to do the 10 strokes out, and then we're going to turn our instrument and do the 10 strokes back. The lower part of his trap from here down has tolerated this much better because there's not as much damage in it. So we'll be able to complete our 10 strokes.